What is up, you guys? It's Bethany Hiddle here. Glad to see y'all back. So the new Def Leppard CD came out, and I am here to explain my thoughts on it. So first, let's take a look at the songs that are on the album. I've got both the record and the CD here. And one thing that I noticed is there's one song that's only on the album that's not on the CD. And that is Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad? It is, however, on the digital version of the album on Spotify. And I have actually listened to this album. My thoughts on it are the album is really good. They did basically they made songs sound different in a good way. But there is one song that when I heard about this album and I seen that this song was going to be on here, I was excited to hear. But when the album came out and that song was released, I was not too impressed. And that is Pour Some Sugar on Me. So my thoughts on that were, you've got this, and the reason why I was excited to listen to that song when it came out was because that is Def Leppard's most anthem song. Like it's played anywhere, strip clubs, bars, you name it, parties, you name it, cookouts, you name it. And when I listened to this version, it was very slowed down. And it was very different. And so I listened to part of it, and in the middle, I was just like, yeah, no. So this would have to be my least favorite song on the album. My most favorite song on the album is kind of a three-way tie between Animal, Love Bites, and Gods of War. So Animal, as some of you know, was the first single released off this album. So that was the one that made me really excited to listen to this album. And then, the next one was Hysteria. Yeah, the next release single was Hysteria. And my thoughts on that were it literally sounds just like the song Hysteria from the Hysteria album when they recorded it in 1987. So that one, I did, however, see a slight difference, and I did notice that, yeah, you can hear a little bit of the orchestra, but not a lot. Now, with Gods of War, when that started playing, I recognized the intro, but when it got through the guitar part, and went on to where they actually started to play the song. I actually had to stop and actually was like, what song is this? Because I didn't recognize what song it was. And then yeah. And then also the third single was When Love and Hate Collide. I listened to that, and first of all, the only album or that song was released on the Vault album, which is a greatest hits album. I listened to it and it sounded amazing. But the reason it's not one of my it's one of my favorites. But the reason it's not on the top of the list for my favorites is because it it just I didn't what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't vibe well with it. It sounds amazing, don't get me wrong. It's a good song back in 1995 when the Vault album came out and that song was on there. But it's also good on this song or on this album. And actually that's actually one song on the album that actually sounds better in an orchestra, or you know what I mean. But let's talk about what type of songs are on here. So, songs on here: Turn to Dust, Paper Sun, Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, stripped version, Hysteria, Love Bites, Goodbye for Good This Time, Love, Gods of War, Angels Can't Help You Now, Bringing on the Heartbreak, Switch 625, which is an instrumental. So, yeah, that works, I guess. I don't know. Too Late for Love, that one was also a good one. They did. When Love and Hate Collide, and Kings of the World. And then, like I said, only on the album version, the vinyl, the song Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad has never sounded more beautiful than it does with an orchestra. But, yeah. So, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. And, yeah. Also, definitely, I do recommend y'all go out and listen to this because it's something. Go leave y'all's thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think. I honestly think they did good, but they didn't have to do Pour Some Sugar on Me like that. Like, that's disrespectful right there. No. Yeah, overall, it's really good. It is. It's a really good album overall. And, yeah, I mean, maybe we'll get a Drastic Symphonies too, maybe, at some point. And maybe they won't fuck up a good song. Hint, hint, Pour Some Sugar on Me. But, yeah, good album. So, like I said, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.